Hey, what is up guys? So I got something pretty crazy to share off with you guys. It is a Quasar Blackwing deck, and I know you're thinking, what the heck? Is that even possible? I thought the same thing, because with all these new Blackwings, they got all these abilities to like bring back extra monsters, and a lot of them are tuners and stuff like that. And there is another card like Goku that's coming out for the Blackwings, and I feel like, man, Blackwings can probably make Quasar now. Well, you know, someone of course does it. They make a first turn Quasar, and then he's also got Kunai the Drizzle, so like that was pretty impressive indeed right there. There's a few more replays. I'll go ahead and go over the combo real quick because I know it was really fast, but I'll also give you guys the deck profile. But just watch how fast it is. It doesn't really matter what your opponent is playing with like a hammer shot. DevBot don't even know what he's playing. Like dragons only, but nonetheless over here, so what he's able to do is able to special summon the Gladius. So as long as if the only face-up monster you control is one Blackwing other than the same copy of itself, you can special summon it. So you can be a combination of a lot of different cards. There's a lot of like cards where you can just like special summon level 3. Heck, you can instant fusion. There's a lot more combos to this. It doesn't have to be like these specific cards, but you know, obviously it makes it pretty easy. You go ahead and make Nothung. So however you make Nothung, you go ahead and make this. This allows you to get an additional summon per turn. So he's going to go ahead and burn out his opponent for 800. Then he's going to go ahead and normal summon Blizzard. Blizzard's then going to help go ahead and activate its effect and bring back a level 3. It's going to bring back the Pinaki the Waxing Moon. These Blackwing names, man. But anyways, so then he's going to go ahead and then special summon the Hamaten. So if you control Blackwing other than Hamaten, you can special summon. So it's just a level 2 that you can just special summon. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target one other Blackwing monster you control, and it gets to increase this card's level by the level of that monster. So you can make a lot of different things. You can definitely probably go for Trish's and you know, all that other sort of stuff. There's not like, oh, you can only summon Blackwings or something like that. Then he goes ahead and makes the Assault Blackwing Sohaya the Early Summer Rain. I don't even think we have this in the TCG yet, but nonetheless, it requires a tuner and one or more non-tuner monster. If this card is synchro summoned using a Blackwing monster, is treated as a tuner monster while face up on the field. And then he's going to go ahead and then, he's going to special summons this. If you control Blackwing, you can special summon. So all these cards, you're just able to just keep on special summoning. And then he's going to go ahead and synchro up, and he's going to go ahead and make the Obsidian Hawk Joe. And then he's going to go ahead and activate its effect to bring back the Nothung. And then he's going to go ahead and change the level with Kunai the Drizzle. So you can special summon this card by tributing a Blackwing monster. If summoned this way, it's treated as a tuner once per turn. Target one synchro monster controlled to declare level 1 through 8, and it becomes that level until the end of the turn. So he's able to change the level, and then also he has a decent amount of attack too. He's level 5. So like you can see like how easy technically it is, as long as you know like the combo pieces and like what you need to make. You could probably make a lot of it. You could make a synchro like crazy Blackwing deck, and I think that that's really cool. But anyways, I got a few more replays to share with you guys, and then we'll hop right into the deck profile because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys want to try it out, see how you guys like it, and it's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and swap all these duels, I guess, for DevBot. Anyways, it doesn't really matter what your opponent is technically playing. If you make a Quasar and they don't, stop the summon, then you're just more than likely going to win the game. So you can see he's going for like, I don't know if I want to call it like the bread and butter. This turn he doesn't make it like immediately, but he's still able to throw up 2 synchros. Not too bad. It's also got Black Sonic, which I think is actually a pretty good card against pendulums. So just when opponent's monster declares an attack on a Blackwing monster, and you get to banish all face-up attack monsters your opponent controls. And then if you have 3 Blackwing monsters and no other monsters, you can activate it from your hand. So I like that ability. That is pretty cool because he did have 3 Blackwings. So he could have actually activated that card from his hand. Which, your opponent can't really respond to that at that point. I know like hand traps used to be like cards where you couldn't stop them, but now we have Solemn Strike. But like, it's hard to stop a trap card in your opponent's hand. Yeah, pretty good stuff indeed over here. As you see, you just make Quasar and then he goes for another Nothung, and like your opponent is just gonna be crying over here for days. So his opponent has sorts of like DevBot will run like the weirdest stuff sometimes. It happens. You just request a duel with him, and I don't know, ancient gears, I guess. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. The whole point was to show you guys some of the combos. And like, look how many cards this guy has. I mean, again, he's not playing against like the most meta of decks, but if you make Quasar, usually that's just game over. Like, you've won the game at that point. You just offer your opponent the handshake, or I guess in DevBot's case, he can't really shake your hand. But anyways, he goes ahead and pops the cards. And look, he's got this Blackwing with 7,000 attack too. Like, that is some pretty ridiculous stuff. But I know a lot of you guys want the deck profile, so we'll go ahead and go over that real quick right after we watch the last replay over here, which is another Quasar. So thanks 123 Penguin for sending in these sweet replays. Looks like he's playing some Assault Mode Dragoonides over here. Well, DevBot, that is. That deck can be really nasty if you run into it. Unfortunately, DevBot, not the smartest of players, right? He could have made a first turn Stardust. He's got the Foolish Phalanx, and then sets Phalanx. DevBot confirmed for good. But again, the point of this is to show you guys that it's possible, and as well as, like, I guess some of the stepping stones and some of the combos for it. It just shows you what else you can do if you don't happen to have the ability to make it. You can still throw up 3 monsters like relatively quick in this deck. And the Black Sonic card is, I think, what makes this deck potentially okay against Pendulums. And when this opponent finally goes ahead and goes for the Vajrayana, what is the opponent going to make, aka DevBot? Just because he's playing Dragonides, man, he has to go for the first turn Stardust Dragon all the freaking time, man. But anyways, he goes ahead and special summons another Bora. There's another Blackwing card. You can just keep on special summoning them, and especially if you have Black Whirlwind, obviously you get the search. You can search out for whatever combo piece you need. I think that helps out the deck quite a bit, but nonetheless, he's not gonna. His opponent's like, you know what? You can negate with Quasar. I'm not even gonna activate my Mirror Force. He should have activated it, and the Quasar would have negated Stardust, negated Quasar. But at that point, it didn't matter. Shooting Star would have came out. It's game over. For the most part. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into the deck profile. I thought this was a really, really cool deck, so thank you, Penguin, for sending this in. Let's get right into it. So first off, we got 2 copies of Kunai. We have 1 copy of Sirocco, 2 copies of Chris, 3 copies of Bora, 3 copies of Gale, 3 copies of Pinaka, 2 copies of Gladius, 3 copies of Blizzard, 2 copies of Hamarten, the Sandstorm, the Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo, and then we got 3 copies of Orochi, 1 Allure of Darkness, 3 Reasoning, 3 Upstart, 2 Swallow's Nest, excellent card. If your opponent activates something, you unchain it and it's gone. And then 3 copies of Whirlwind, 1 Trap Sun, 1 Black Return, 1 Black Sonic, and 1 Call of Haunted. So he's kind of got this mix-up of traps. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions for it, you could probably make better use of like maxing it because it's a combo synchro like heavy deck, and drawing extra cards in those kind of decks. Always just, you can make a game real easy. Or like Twin Twisters to try to help guarantee your combos instead of traps. And I think Twin Twisters is much better. But yeah, of course you do have to discard. But that discard that you discard could be a target for Blizzard anyway, so keep that in mind. For the extra deck, we've got Shooting, we've got Beals, we've got Crystal Wing, we got Scarlight, Stardust, 2 copies of Ryakiri, 1 copy of Chidori, 2 copies of Obsidian Hawk Joe, 2 copies of Nathung, 2 copies of Sohoya, the Early Summer Rain, and then 1 Ice Beast Zero Fun. It can help you deal with like certain cards, like basically the towers of most decks. This can just boost its attack up to the point where it just attacks over something. Pretty good stuff indeed. But thank you again, Penguin, for sending in this awesome replay. Let me know, guys, what you think of this deck as far as improvements, but I'm liking it, man. I'm really digging the idea of like Blackwings being a synchro heavy deck. Like, we got a lot of these, support cards for Blackwings. And we all know Blackwings will get support until the end of time because they keep on busting out support for this archetype. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap. And it's been your boy Will Smith, signing out.